Oh, what a good day today will be, because we will finally be collecting our final plant ancient out of the Origin of Plant event. So as you can see, I'm currently on 13 doubles out of 20 for chapter 21, so I didn't manage to make it to the full 20 because my last set of doubles luck was pretty bad. But this is going to cost us 70 gems total to gem that, and for an ancient, 70 gems is acceptable to me, so I'm going to use 70 gems, and then we are going to go ahead and take on this Foroskke battle. Humans, I see you approach me with a book, a compendium of the crushed remains of my trees. No matter, I will grow more. I am Foroskke, and you walk in a world of my creation. I have heard of your plight, and I wish to hear it again from your own mouths. I can't understand you like my friend Cat, but I hope you'll hear us out. In the future we come from, dragons and humans love each other very much. I may not be able to speak with you, but I want to show you what's in my heart. I want to show you how much I love dragons. But Foroskke, I understand why you don't trust us. I promise. I'll keep writing and I'll keep listening and I'll help make sure we stay friends. Fascinating creatures you are, and I will leave it to a final battle to cement the fates of the so-called love between our species. Let us commence. Okay, Foroskke, we will have it your way, my friend. So, unfortunately for Foroskke, he is going to get one shot. Feels bad for him, unlike his turf brothers, which apparently are not going to get one shot, but super easy fight for me. All of these double troubles were easy, but that is chapter 21, and that means Little Oxy is ours. So you have finished this Fortune event story and earned this dragon. So this is of course Ox, and what we need to do now is we need to go ahead and hatch Ox, because when we do, we will get IOLHAN, but we also get the Origin of Plants badge for finishing off that bingo as well. So lovely. I'm not going to actually put that on my profile, however. So I'm going to go out and pop that egg into our hatchery, and I actually am going to hatch it straight away because I want to get IOLHAN right now. But really, 15 minutes? I'm going to skip the ad for that. Okay, so I did just have to watch an Ashfall ad, but we are back here. And like I said, we are going to be hatching Ox straight away because my dream to hatch all three of these ancients at once will come to fruition, and we will get Foroskke. Finally we'll be having an ultimate reward dragon, so I kind of want to do it all at once rather than in little segments. But anyway, that is Ox, and congratulations, you have successfully finished the IOLHAN Rising and earned a reward. You got the IOLHAN Dragon. Lovely. So yes, this is his collection event. We got Peach a long time ago, we got Orange Wing like a week ago, so that is Mr. Ancient IOLHAN for us. So coming back to Mr. Ox for a second, Ox dragons are unsung heroes, hard workers. They prefer quiet diligence and wait patiently to be discovered for their kindness and quality. They sure are stubborn, though, and a little gullible. Oh, a little bit gullible. You ever know anyone like that? I'll go and level him up in a second, but like I said, I do kind of want to hatch all three of these dragons at once, so I'm going to pop IOLHAN into this hatchery, and I kind of want to do all of these ancients together in one big fell swoop, so that's why I'm not touching them right now. We also, of course, do have Pixie Dot in there, so we have got a lot of, I guess you could say, cool dragons left to hatch. We are going to have a lot of DCP on our hands, I tell you what, but that does mean Dragon Dice is over with now. I do also implore you to use up all of your ancient tickets, because these chests are ending in 2 hours and 38 minutes, so you really should just use them. Obviously, I don't care what I get in these chests now, because we already got all the dragons, so I'm just going to speed through those. Nothing really of too much value, but they're spent now. So, aside from that, as it is Monday, we do have the new Dragon of the Week being Pink Bloom, for anyone that needs Pink Bloom, and of course that does mean that we also have the Breeding Blitz for Blue Bloom. So to get him you need Gentle and Pink Bloom, and Gentle is the bottomless dungeon dragon. So, you know, like usual, you've got a chance of getting the Gentle Dragon in any chest, but usually your chances are a lot higher in the purple chest at the end, and if you open up 15 of those, you guarantee the dragon. But, you know, of course we do also have relics in here, and that's sort of the reason why I wanted to use my relics of hatching. I might use a couple more, because we do have relics of hatching in the dungeon, so we've got 3 of those, which I'll be using. We've got a double egg relic, we've got envy in here, and nothing really else to buy. But, you know, if you are someone that's going after the breeding blitz, or you've got ancients that you really want to hatch, then using those relics is going to be useful to you, which is why I always suggest you try and keep as high of a supply as you possibly can. But, you know, I can say that and people will still ignore me. We've also got relics out of the Dragon Master Pass, of course, so we're probably going to get a lot of extras, mainly second breeding dens at 6.8k, even in the free section. That's what I'm looking for. But overall, with the Dragon Board event, I would say that it's been an interesting journey, and I am currently at 310,000 currency used, and that is not missing a reset in the entire event. And the first quest I missed was in the last 2 days of the event. So, including the shrine, which is the only thing that I bought during this, I hit 310,000 by not missing a reset. So, that's sort of where you should, roughly, obviously, very roughly, and plus I didn't have laser hammer at the beginning of this event, so very roughly that's where you'd hit if you don't have laser hammer to begin with and you bought the shrine and you hit every reset. But, you know, we could technically do more double troubles from now and get some more ancient tickets, but obviously for me that's not really a great use of my gems or time. But if you were still going after Ox, you can still get some additional rewards in these events. And plus, if you did still have event currency, you can still try and get materials out of the event. But, you know, it's all things I don't really care too much about. But we do need to get these ancients hatched within the next week, otherwise we won't get Foroskke. So also make sure if you are someone that does have all the ancients, you do hatch them within the next 7 days, because that would be the worst thing to happen, really. Say if you did collect all the dragons and you went through with everything, got everything maybe through luck, or maybe you did log in for every reset, and then it turned out that you just didn't hatch them in time. Maybe some people do it on purpose. It's like just to officially, you know, get across their disdain for the ancient events and how they work. I don't deny that it's possible and some people do it. I really don't. I would do that. I did say that if I got a chest dragon that I would sell it, and that's still true, but the entire point behind that was that it meant if I got a big drop, that the chest dragon is in a full drop, and still to this day it has not happened. Because, I mean, the only reason we got Yolskar was because we grinded the endless dungeon, and is that really enough to warrant me getting a big drop? We did get a few 150s, which was quite lucky, but I'm still yet to get a full dragon drop out of these events, because last time I got an amphibian, which had the same odds as the ancient, which was just basically salt in the wound. It's like, wow, you could have actually given me anything that I wanted, but instead you gave me an amphibian. Wow, thank you, game. Yes, I was a little bit salty about that, but what can you do? I mean, it's just one of those things, really, where, because it's loot boxes, some people are going to get rewarded for not putting in effort because it's random, and some people that put in a hell of a lot of effort may get very little. That's just sort of how loot boxes work. It's the reason I don't like them, and plus, if you're putting real money into them, it doesn't really seem fair that you'd have to spend a hell of a lot more than someone else, you know, but, you know, I didn't spend anything on loot boxes, I didn't spend any money on event currency, I didn't spend any money on anything else but the shrine this time, so that should give you, hopefully, for this event and going into the future, a good idea of roughly where you could expect to be if the events stay around about the same. Do I wish that they would stay the same? No, honestly. Damn you, Wind Up! Why would you do that? Honestly, I would prefer if they made it easier for everyone in terms of just making it a lot less demanding, because again, I didn't miss a reset in the entire event period, and I only just got it in sort of the last week, which is no bueno. It's no bueno, but you know, I don't think it's really going to change at this point. It's just sort of something that we've had to accept, and I'm just happy that at least I got something this time, because last ancient event I got nothing, and that was a pretty hard pill to swallow. It's like, wow, I know that I only missed 2 days worth of resets in the entire event, but apparently that was too much. 2 days in a 28 to 30 day event, you know? It's a little bit much, but anyway, we do have our rewards this time, so I'm not going to complain all that much, but, you know, I still think that there are still changes that are required for these events. Just because I happened to get the major reward this time, unlike every other time, I don't think that this event was truly any better than any other iteration. I think it was more or less the same as last time, except the drop pieces for the legendary were different, and we were able to grind the endless dungeon, but that's been nerfed now, so that's not going to happen again. Anyway, you know, I wish going into this last sort of week that you do manage to get everything that you need and everything that you want. If you didn't, well, I guess there's next time. I don't know when the next ancient or divine event is going to be, of course, but I'm sure it won't be too far off with the rate that we're going in terms of, you know, events coming out of the wazoo. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I also don't really care how far we get in this this dungeon iteration, because I've already got gentle, but we might as well just keep going for a little while, right? They're obviously gonna zap me into my demise anyway, so hit me, baby. Hit me, baby. There we go. Lovely. So, that was mainly me just doing that for a clan quest. Don't mind me. Don't mind me at all. But, yes. Like I said, the Ancients I'm hoping to hatch all at once, so stay tuned for that. If you've ever wanted to see a major reward be hatched and you've never seen it before, I do hope that I can finally allow you to be able to see it, because I've also never really seen it in, you know, video format before. I've seen people with screenshots and everything else, but, you know, considering the only cost was just this shrine, which, what was it? Was it £2 something or £3? Which is like, what, $4? And that's what I spent. I don't know, I wasn't even gonna buy it initially, but I was convinced by someone else purely for the pixie dot token. Otherwise I wouldn't have bought it. Would we have been successful without it? Probably. It probably would have taken until the very last day of the event. But if I'd have gone on at the pace that I did, we probably would have been successful right at the end. As in, we probably would have got Punewin on like the last day or so, or maybe the Ancient Dragon probably would have been the same. The doubles, I don't know, that might have cost a tiny bit more, but I think we would have made it even if we didn't have the shrine, but it definitely would have been tighter. So, yeah, that's all things to keep in mind. And going into this next week, we don't really have much else happening in DML apart from, you know, the dungeon stuff. So I'm ready to chill out. I don't know about you. I'm also including that chill out. That's another reason why I don't want to hatch Foroskke. Let's leave it like a little bit, just a little bit, and then I'll finally hatch him. Will I plan on using Foroskke? Probably not, but I don't know, depends. I really want to level up Ceremony to level 100 soon. Maybe after that we could level up Foroskke. I don't know, we'll see. That will also probably trigger everyone. Oh, where did I get extra event currency from suddenly? I had less than 200 before. Anyway, it didn't give us any extra, so it doesn't matter. But anyway, I do wish you the very best of luck with everything that you're doing, and like I said, stay tuned for that final, ultimate Ancient Divine hatching for this event, and we can finally say goodbye to Origin of Plant. Finally. But for now, thank you for joining me, And until next time, I do hope that I can see you again. Can you swear?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
I want my money.
So do I. Can I plug my channel?
Like
I want money.
you just
I
want me
want
to put
money.
in the end you just saying
Yeah, I
your
want
channel
money.
name.
Yeah, I know my channel name. Just put this conversation and then put it at the end and then like tag my channel or something. I'll do the thing that I don't know. I can't be awesome.
Oh, now I've got to cut that out. God damn it! You and your swearing. Oh my
What?
god.
Ah!